Hello, everybody. Our Parsha describes how Eliezer gave gifts to Rivka. And amongst the gifts that he gave was a Nezem Zahav Beka. Beka is a measure that equals a half a shekel. He gave her a ring, presumably a nose ring, of gold that had a weight of a half shekel, a Beka. Rashi explains that this was for the purpose of giving a hint to the ultimate mitzvah that Am Yisrael would have, her progeny, and that is the mitzvah of Machatzit HaShekel. And the question, of course, that arises is why would Eliezer want to hint to Rivka about a mitzvah such as Machatzit HaShekel? I could think of many other mitzvot that perhaps might have been more in place for Eliezer to reference. The author of the Kitzur Shulchan Aruch of Shlomo Gansfried also authored a book called Apiryon on the Torah. And he gives a very interesting explanation. And he points out the following. We know that it is admirable and advisable for a woman to seek out a Ben Torah, a Talmid Chacham, someone who is dedicated to the study of Torah. Ask Rav Gansfried, why? Why is that important for her? What does she get out of it? Tell me she should marry someone who is wealthy, then she shares in the wealth of her husband. It makes her life easier, more enjoyable. She can afford to get herself whatever she might want, as opposed to marrying a poor husband. But what does she personally gain from the fact that her husband is a Yirei Shamayim and a Lamdan? All of the reward, spiritual in nature, of course, accrues to him, not to her. And so Rav Shlomo Gansfried answers that the truth is that the Gemara in Sota, Daf Chaf Aleph, tells us that the reward that a husband garners for his study of Torah is actually shared with his wife. She gains benefit from it. The point being that when a couple is married, they each derive benefit from the other. And that is symbolized by the mitzvah of Machatzit HaShekel. Interestingly, we were commanded, males and not females, to give a half shekel and not a shekel. And that is to signify that in the case of the male, and of course it was the males who sinned with the Egel HaZahav and not the females historically, the male without a female is a Chatzi Adam. He is but a half shekel on his own. He is complete only with his marriage to a worthy spouse. So he derives benefit from her virtue. She derives benefit from his virtue. A real and true partnership. And that's the Jewish view of marriage. Husband building from his wife, the wife building from her husband. Ken yirbu mishpachot ka'ele b'Yisrael. Shabbat shalom.